All right, ready. I am back with another quick, well, for me, quick initial impressions review of another EDC item that I got in the mail. Before I get to that, though, another Duluth shirt with the gussets in the armpits. Wish I had found these years ago. Love them. And if you haven't watched the videos I've made on these, pricey, but you can get them very cheap in their clearance area on Duluth. It's called Duluth. Just look up Duluth. There's another couple words after that, but I don't remember. But yeah, they make awesome clothes, really well, high quality, and they make it for bigger people. Like this, these shirts have what's called a gusset, where it's basically a piece of material that's sewn into the armpit, so that bigger people can like move around and stuff. So yeah, go back and watch the video. I'm not gonna go back in the shirts, but love them. Got this shirt for like $15. It was normally like $65, and it's awesome. But before I get to my review of my new item today, I guess I'm doing something right. I got a hater. I haven't gotten any haters yet, but I got one on one of my beard videos. The guy basically just said everything is wrong with my beard. Pretty much everything about it is completely wrong, and I need to change everything. So I found that very funny. I don't think it looks that bad. I'm attempting to let it grow out so that I can eventually put it into a some type of like a rubber band at the bottom. So I'm fighting that urge. I'm trying to let the sides grow down longer. So he was saying that it, needs a good trim, but this is what it has to look like if you're going to go for the long beard. I mean, it's easy to have a manicured short beard, but to let it grow long. So yeah, let's just to give you an idea. Look at this thing. It is becoming a beast. But yeah, I found that comment to be quite humorous. I don't give a shit what people think about my beard. You can say whatever you want. You can say anything about me, and actually, frankly, I don't give a shit. I read a book one time. It's called what's it called? The fine art of not giving a fuck. We only have so many fucks to give in this world, and you can't give a fuck to most things. There's only certain things that you can actually give a fuck. Excuse my language, but I try not to let the vulgarity fly that much in my videos, because in normal life every other word is a 4-letter word in my world. But I try not to do that in a video. It turns some people off, and I get it. So, but anyway, that comment just kind of made me laugh because I don't care. If anything, it's going to look even wilder over the next few months. Yeah, this is what it is. So, oh well. But anyway, before I get to my items, made a video just the other day about these guys. This one is really starting to patina up, especially where I've been fidgeting with it. Up around the bolt here, it's getting some nice. You can't see from the video. You can start to see some like changes in the color, darker areas. It's almost like got some like blues coming in because this one's copper. I've been carrying these in my pocket. I just kind of hook them to the side of my pocket. I don't let them like sit, just jangle around in my pocket like I do the little Fisher bullet, because I don't know the set things there. But this one is starting to get a little patina up around the bolt. This one is the bronze. And for some reason, I thought bronze was like brass and copper. There's no copper in these things. No brass in these. It's copper and tin. But it looks very brassy to me. But it's starting to patina up. That's all I care about. I don't want it to be this gold color forever. So once these patina up, I'll be very happy. All right. And for a video that's going to be coming up, I got this guy in the mail today. Put it on my wrist. This is the Hamilton Khaki field watch, mechanical. It's not the automatic, and it's 38 millimeter. Pretty small on my wrist, but not too small. It comes with the NATO band, the green. And I was looking for something that was a little smaller, wouldn't get caught on stuff like my big honking G-Shock that I wear, and just something I don't know if you run into this, but I'm very farsighted. I can see forever, but I can't see up close. And at night when I'm in bed, I got that G-Shock on. I bought it. One of the reasons I bought it is because it illuminates. But something about the digital facing on that thing, I can't see it with the light on. But I'm hoping the looms on this is bright enough that I can tell the time when I'm laying in bed without putting my glasses on with this thing. But yeah, I'll do a review on this in a few days after I wear it a little bit to see how I like it, but I can already tell you, I can't even tell it's on my wrist. The one worry that I was gonna have was it's gonna be too small because my wrist is like 8.5 around here. And being a 38 millimeter, I was afraid it was gonna look too small on my wrist, but you know, I don't feel like it looks too small. So we'll see. But back to the whole point of this video, 5 minutes in obviously, is I have been searching, not really searching, I knew what wallet I was going to buy, but it was just a matter of just putting out the money for it. Because the wallet I had, or still have obviously, was adequate. I mean, I had no real issues with it other than it was starting to lose its shape. And I bought one of these Hellbent Kydex wallets. As you can see, it's I was stuffing way too many cards in it than should have been in there. I had this like carbon fiber money clip on the outside, and I've been carrying this thing for probably like 4 or 5 years, and it's been fine. But like I said, you can see it's just starting to get the shape is starting to come apart, and this is kind of boring to me. I remember watching somebody's video and they were talking about wallets. It might have been Best Damn DC or Jeremy Sayers, whatever. And they did a video on the Kydex, not Kydex, the Trayvax wallets. And when I saw the Contour, I had to have it. But it's 140 some bucks. And that's a lot of money for a wallet. But finally bit the bullet. And I bought one. Is this upside down? Yes, I guess it's technically supposed to go like that, so you can see the Trayvax. So this is the one that's got the coating. It's not like the raw stainless. I can't remember what they coated in, but this has it's called brass highlights, but I doubt that's brass. It's probably just a gold coated. I'm hoping that it will patina up over time. And then it's got the leather. This is like the tobacco, but I gotta tell you, wow, I love that smell of leather. And the first thing I did was I went ahead and put a lanyard on it because I couldn't stand to see that hole without something in it, and that'll help me when I stick it in my pocket be able to grab it and get it out. So a couple things about this wallet. Right now I've got 12 items in it. They're not all cards. A couple of them are like insurance cards. A couple are my concealed carry permits, ID, couple IDs, and credit cards. So it all comes out to be 12 items. I think they said you could put 13 in this. So right off the bat, they give you this little Torx head screwdriver. I believe, yeah, it's a Torx. I'm not sure how that's a dinky one, but it has these set screws on the front, and if you loosen them all out, the leather, you can see these ridges on the leather. They're meant to be able to slide out. So basically this top plate presses down on the leather, and the leather has these ridges to kind of give something to this top plate to bite on. So I had to open it up. I opened it up until the edges of the leather were flush with the inside of the plate. When I bought it, the leather, overhung the inside a bit. So I moved them to there, and I actually like that better than seeing the leather hanging towards the inside of this plate. So I did that at the bottom here, the top and the bottom here, and flushed it out. And then I tightened them down, and it fits 12 pieces of, random stuff pretty well. And then I have a couple bills that I put on the back side. And then on the front here, it has this little pen that has a, this eye, closure pops down over top of it, and you can adjust that too with the same little Torx head. So this one's almost moved all the way to the top, so it's basically as far up as it can go and be as as big as it can be. And I like that it's not a snap. Snaps will wear out, but this one, it does pop down over, and it holds it very securely, and it's not going to wear out, I mean, as quickly as a snap would. Now the stitching on this is all hand stitched. I saw a video on how they do the stitching and stuff. Has a little bottle opener. I will never use that, but just it's going to patina up really nice over time, and it has that 65-year warranty on it. Well outlived me, but yeah, I just couldn't be happier with it. Just the shape of it, the size, everything. Just the even though this isn't real brass, I mean, hopefully it'll get older looking and might take on the look of brass over time. I will actually be happy when the stuff gets a little scratched up. But one thing I did see on a video, one of the downsides, I guess, to this is they were saying that if you really pile this thing up, the top card can get scratched up. But the easiest way to fix that is when you want to push down on that front card and slide it out. You don't want to push from the other side, which I don't know how I even did that. So you basically push in, slide up, and then you can see you got your next card. If you don't want that top card, you can push this one up, then you slide your next one up. You just keep going until you get to the card you want, and then you push those down and push that one card up. So very basic design, but just ingenious in my opinion. And just the mix of the leather with the brass, and then this, I don't know if it's a P, I don't know what kind of coating that is, but obviously it's made in the USA. When you open it up behind the cache, they have a little saying there. I don't know if you can read that. It says "Earn your story." So basically, it's, and I guess in my opinion, that just means you work for what you get, and you get what you work for, which that's kind of the motto I live by, is living here in the United States, at least right now. You can be anything you want to be as long as you work hard enough for it, and I hope it continues to be that way. But that's a whole nother conversation. But anyway, along with it came a little, this is the Trayvax Summit, which is just their base model. It's basically this, just the metal frame, and then they put this like nylon strap that is, you can hold your cards and money on that. So this is super minimalistic, and it says give this to your friend, and it tells you who it was made by, which is cool. But just a nice small little American run company, and can't wait to try it out and just see how it wears over time. And yeah, that's all I have to say about it right now. I just literally opened it up before this video, and stuck all my crap in it, adjusted it, stuck my crap in it. It's super easy. And yeah, in a couple months I will check back and let you know how it goes. So that's all I have for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'm going to do a review on the watch, and I'm waiting for a new optic to come in for one of my target Glocks. I got a Glock 17 that I use just for target practicing, and I'm usually a big advocate of just open sights on pistols, because nothing's going to go wrong. I mean, if you're basically got red dots on all your pistols, and that's what you only have on there, and it's nighttime and your optics battery dies, what do you have? So I just have a whole specific view on less is more when it comes to most things in life, and I like little gadgets and doodads, but I'd rather go with the tried and true. Same with knives. I'm not big into a lot of moving parts on a knife. I prefer just the basics made out of high quality materials. Speaking of which, I ordered a new knife. now that I'm into this whole bigger is better thing with knives. All I'm going to say, Half Breed. Check that company out. They're in Australia. I bought a mega folder that eclipses my Praetorian and the SOG Colex R. I guess that's how you say all those things. Bigger than both of them. And it's probably going to take a while to get here because it's got to come all the way from Australia. But I just found them on a whim one day, just searching YouTube, and they're not very well known because they're in Australia, but they make very quality knives for not a lot of money. So can't wait to get it. I've watched a couple reviews on the knives, and you know, there's one red flag on it that I'm not going to mention right now until I get it, but there's only one red flag about the knife that I actually could see. But yeah, once I get that in, I'll do a review on that. So what are we at, 15 minutes? This is supposed to be 5 minutes, par for the course. Anyway, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll get my optic in tomorrow for my Glock. Oh, I went off on a tangent. So I bought an optic for my Glock 17. I bought a Vortex Viper. It's whichever one that has the top-loaded battery. They have the Venom and the Viper. The battery loads from the bottom, which is completely stupid because you got to take it off the gun to change the battery, and then they have one that's top-loaded. So I bought that one. And the reason I bought an optic for it is because I target practice with it, and I just want to get as proficient as I can with the gun in the most favorable situation. A red dot, in my opinion, is the most favorable. Open sights are great, but on certain days when there's a lot of sun glare and stuff, glaring off of the sights, plus I have crappy near vision, and my arms are getting too short. So having an optic helps with that, but I would not use it for home defense or personal carry, in my opinion. But yeah, anyway, enough rambling. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.